So I wanted to talk to you today about fatty liver changes because we've had a few people of late speak to me about the things that cause their liver to go fatty, and they can pick this up with ultrasound and a whole lot of other tests, and there doesn't seem to be any treatment that they're being given to acknowledge this and how do we reverse it and things like that. So I want to give you a few key things that you can do to help change your fatty liver back to normal. But I want to first, before we get to that, I just want to clarify things because there are two forms of fatty liver changes. So one is what we call alcohol induced and one is what we call non-alcohol induced. So both these are really important because alcohol induced fatty liver changes, the only solution really to that is to stop drinking, let's be honest. The other side to it, this is the non-alcoholic fatty liver changes. These are actually starting to become the most predominant form of fatty liver changes that we're seeing now. It really has taken over from the whole alcohol thing. And there's a few key things that we see with this. So the first big thing that we see that really drives this more than anything else is high insulin. So if you're having insulin resistance, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, these are things that we know that are definitely driving this condition. We see this all the time. So if you're in that boat, really we need to shift you across to a low carb, high fat diet, losing lots of good quality fat. So ghee that helps reduce insulin resistance and improve sensitivity, flaxseed oil, MCT based oils, olive oils, these type of things. We want to get a lot of these in your diet. The other thing we can do as well with helping to control insulin is that there are a whole lot of other different herbals which have been shown to have an effect in this area as well. So things like chaga mushroom, cordyceps mushrooms, these have some effect. The cordyceps, though, we want to be using it in a powdered or a tea-based form as opposed to a hydroethanolic, which has less effect from some of the research that's been done with that. The other one which is really important is berberine. So berberine is another herb which has similar effects to metformin when taken at a decent dose. When we start moving away from insulin resistance, we start just looking at general sugar metabolism, then things like chromium work really well at improving sugar uptake within the cell. But then if we look at the liver itself and how do we protect the liver and how do we help the liver repair, substance such as methionine, which is an amino acid, has been shown to have some benefit to people who have fatty liver changes. Need to be careful with methionine use though, because it does raise homocysteine in some people, which can trigger off cardiovascular issues. So in these people we need to be careful and supporting them with other vitamins and minerals at the time. But also herbs such as St. Mary's thistle or milk thistle and artichoke can have good effect. And interestingly, the amino acid carnitine can sometimes have good effect in improving liver function as well. So anyway, guys, that's a little bit of an introduction into that. If you do have any questions with it all, please post them up. I'm always happy to help, or otherwise get in touch with me directly and me and my team will help you out directly. Anyway, guys, I'm Trevor Chakouti from Spinewise and we'll catch you in the next vid. Bye for now.